Okay, hey guys. So I had to disable the video. I just had to replace it with some footage from my games because there were a lot of copyright claims on the ones originally, and some of them actually blocked the whole podcast from being viewed. So I had to replace the entire video of this thing with just random gameplay footage. Either way, there wasn't much to look at. We were just talking about other stuff, and the stuff that was being played on the screen was just like a filler content, so that there is so that I don't just stream with a black screen. So going forward, I'll try to come up with some kind of filler content that's actually related but doesn't get me copyright claimed. I don't mind if the podcast isn't monetized, because that's not where the channel is at this point. There's no monetization going on, but the problem is when it gets blocked. So I don't want it to get blocked. So I hope you guys enjoy listening to us talk about stuff, and we do podcasts on the weekends on different topics: movies, games, tech, a lot of stuff, anime, a lot of different topics. There are some backlog podcasts that I've saved up that I forgot to upload, which I will be uploading in the coming weeks. So I hope you guys have fun listening to this one, and comment down if you guys have any feedback. Thanks for listening. Okay, so let's get. Okay, I have the content, like the video content for it, so it's just gonna keep running in the background.
Wait. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, dude.
The right to the moment is like they're back. So we don't have nuts right now.
No.
It's just you and me.
Yes.
Let's just say we started with recording.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you to like sum up what movies mean to you, like just in one line. Like literally, when I say movies, what comes to your mind?
Mm, right now, I don't really have anything like special about movies, but if you were to ask me as a like more of a nostalgic factor, not nostalgic factor, more if you would ask me the angle me, it would be like
Mm-hmm.
some dumb shit like, oh, it's a magical world where you can lose yourself. That would be my answer for that shit. But right
Magical
now, I
world,
have
where
no
Hey, what are
interest.
we talking about? What are we talking about?
Movies. Sum up
movies
what movies mean to you personally
in
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 one
li-
line,
in
let's
like
say.
one line, or we just go for it. Like there's no line limit. I'm not
Yeah.
giving you guys like it's not a test or some shit. So just tell me what
Just
comes to your mind when I say movies.
I mean, wait, is Shinda talking?
No, it's not.
yeah, yeah.
You are.
Yeah, I basically explained it. No, it's like the magical world where you can lose yourself for like 3 hours. Especially the cinema experience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's like you are fully immersed in it, right? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't even know what's happening outside in
True, true, true.
those few minutes of
Few
like maybe
hours.
few hours. Yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
really cool.
What
It's
about you,
really
Nuts?
cool.
uh, I guess I'd say that some movies you really relate to the characters, so there's that. Some movies it's just like Shin said, like you just get lost in it. Like you get lost in details or shit like that from the movie.
No, 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 no. I want to know what it means to you personally.
Personally,
Yeah, like when I say
uh,
movies, what comes to your mind? Like, what do
I would
you
say the same as Shin actually.
really?
Like yeah, just a place to get lost in.
Huh. Okay, for me, what movies mean is uh, it's basically like I go for movies like at least 2 3 times a month with my friends. So
Mhm.
when I think movies, it's basically just us hanging out and goofing around like for an entire day at the
Yeah,
theaters. That's pretty much what movies is like. The movie itself is like secondary. It's just it's like a reason to hang out, I guess. You know?
I mean, back then, I guess that's kind of what it meant to me as well. But like,
Mm-hmm.
ever since I don't know 10th grade, that kind of feeling just went away because we wouldn't go to the movies together anymore. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if it was a Marvel movie, I would go alone because
Mm-hmm.
like my schedule didn't fit with anyone else's. Or like I would just watch from home or something.
Okay. So we just go to whatever movie is going. Like, doesn't really have to be Marvel. Like any random movie that we think is good enough, we just go for it. Watch, have fun.
Yeah, you see, we have never. I never had the permission to go to movies with friends until like I'm old enough, like 18 plus.
Yeah. I mean,
So in that sense, I never really had that experience of like just hanging out with friends. Is like movies is the way to hang out with friends kind of situation.
okay, okay.
So
So,
for me
okay.
personally, the most movies I saw in theater
Yeah.
was with family mostly.
Okay. I'll tell you
Yeah.
something. For
No,
me,
no, yeah.
yeah. Go for it. Go for it. You speak.
It's like I told you right back then, like going to movies like with friends like financial.
Yeah.
It wasn't it wasn't like it wasn't during the movie that we really enjoyed, but like
Mm-hmm.
after watching the movie, we would just like go to this bakery or something and just sit down, order a shake, and just talk about the fucking movie. Talk about all the stuff we liked, we didn't like, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the highlight of going to the movies with my friends.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. So like for me, like just like Shin said, like we didn't go to movies like with friends like till I was in college. Like I mostly went like once or twice before that to movies. Like it was usually with my uncle or like and my cousins. With my uncle and cousins. That's pretty much it. Uh, and then like it was later in college that I just started going for movies with friends, and that's the part I'm talking about. Like we still go.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been to a theater in like almost more than a year now. It's been 2 years since the start of COVID. Like we've, I think me, Shin, and Fawn went to a movie once, but other than
Yeah.
that, I haven't gone to any other movies.
It's like
So
I
that was the
remember
last
when I
time you went?
Yeah, that's the last movie I went.
Damn, bro.
I remember like back when I was little, I would always go with my dad to the movies. Like when I was really little, and like I'm a kid, right? So I don't really know how movies work. You know how the progression and the twists and stuff. I can't predict that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like my dad would predict all of those, and I was like, "Wow, he's such a genius." He, you know, predicted what would happen and all that shit.
Oh,
So
okay.
that, yeah,
That's cool, but how do I put it? I guess that's another really annoying part about me. Like, if someone's watching with me, I'll be like really trying to analyze the movie. Like,
Uh-huh.
sometimes I just start watching the movie, and midway or like at the start, like 15-20 minutes, I realize this thing's turn off your brain and watch type of movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't bother. But some movies, if it's really interesting, you start automatically analyzing what's happening and like try
Well,
to
you
predict
see,
stuff.
I start watching movies with that mindset to begin with. The analyze part comes after. If the movie is really good,
Yeah,
like the one we watched recently,
yeah.
then I will be like, okay, why does it make me feel so good? Then I will realize that oh, this is the reason why. Then I'll analyze.
Oh no, that's the different type of analyzing. What I'm talking is like in movie, you're like trying to predict what's
Technicalities.
happening. yeah, like what's happening, what's going to happen, why are they foreshadowing this and all that, where
uh,
this is going and all that stuff. You start like predicting stuff for the movie, and like that's one way to get invested in it, right? Like
yeah, yeah.
if a movie is like really good, that's one way you
Mm-hmm.
can get really invested in the movie.
True, true.
Some people just like enjoy the experience of like not like predicting anything and just watching it.
Yeah.
That's usually not what I go for. Sure, sometimes I just you know
Mm.
sometimes I just I'm like, yeah,
You
never
just
mind this
wanna
movie.
figure out what's
I'll just
happening. Yeah.
I'll just watch this movie. This movie is so dumb. I can't like put my time to think about this. So that's like one of the uh how do I put it? It's one of those types of movies that I just um
Shut your
uh
brain off.
yeah, shut my brain off and watch it. And it's also like one of the movies I least enjoy actually for some reason. No, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but some
I
of
mean, I
like
guess you are the type of person who would enjoy it more if you have like if you have to use your brain more to analyze what's happening
yeah,
in the moment.
maybe. Like some of them are really good. Because when you stop trying to analyze stuff and predict them,
Yeah.
uh, they actually get really good,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it even better sometimes. Because like whenever you go in with zero expectations and it's like actually decent, you feel like it's good,
Yeah.
right? Oops, this is TOS. I need to skip this part. There we go. So yes, that's pretty much it for movies. Like that's what
Mhm.
movies mean for me.
That makes sense.
I remember like sometimes we'd have classes and there would be no one actually to teach us, right? So what we'd do,
Yeah.
me and a bunch of our friends, we'd go to the park nearby. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes like we want the movie we want to watch will not be in theater. So we'll just
Yeah.
grab one of our friends' laptop, go to the park. There was this big park nearby our college. We'll just go there and play the movie, and then just sit in a bunch in the park and watch the entire movie over there. Like we watched
Oh,
like 2 3 movies like that in the park, and sometimes we just go to the theater. Pretty cool stuff.
uh,
It was fun.
well, that's one thing about not having that thing, right? Like here we have so much censorship. Sometimes you don't get to watch the movies you want to watch because the Indian censorship board doesn't allow it.
What? I didn't
Sometimes
get
you,
you.
no, no, no. What I said is like
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty cool because sometimes you don't get to watch what you want to watch because of the Indian censor board.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be like just get something on in laptop with watching with friends. I don't know if I would do that personally, sitting outside watching a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. It looks. I mean, it sounds pretty chill.
Oh, this was like the first time we've ever done that. Like that
Mhm.
time in the college, like that was the first time I've ever done that. Before that, like we either go to the theater or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't at all. Like just watch at home.
Um,
But then this movie, it was a while after it released, and all of us wanted to watch it, and we can't watch it in college, and then we can't go anywhere else, and then
uh,
like they wouldn't let us just stay outside the college and watch it. And so there is this amazing place, the park. Like, it's a huge park. It's very chill. There's very less people around during the noon because it's noon.
yeah.
Why would anyone be there in park? So we basically had like a portion of the park to ourselves, and we
Yeah.
just chill over there. There would
Um,
occasionally be one or two people walking by, but who cares?
Yeah.
I remember one time I was in college. Like
Yeah,
I didn't go to college for a week
yeah,
because stuff. Like I was like um I was like standing in front of the building and
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
like I was about to go in when I got a call. Thank God I took it because the thing was,
Yeah,
all my classmates had bunked the class, like today's class,
yeah.
to go watch movies. So then I just like ran out of there, hoping they wouldn't see me or anything. And I just like went to the movies.
Oh. So like, if this was like the scenario, what I do is like, I just show up, and like the teacher will be like, "Where's everyone?" And then you'd be like, "I don't know." And then like, the teacher like, "It's just one person here. I guess you can go." Hi, Milo. What's up, man? What are you
Hey
up to?
Milo.
And then like, the teacher will be like, "Oh, only you are here. Okay, just go home." So I'd like get the attendance. I'd be like,
Yeah. The attendance and be like, go back home anyway.
yeah, I just go leave it. I'd go back home anyway. Yeah, it's like win-win situation. But then like, this there was also this other thing we used to do. So
Uh-huh.
like, one of the worst parts of my college was like, we didn't have any good teachers. Like, forget good, we didn't have teachers for majority of our college year.
Yeah.
So what we do, like, we'd get like substitution teachers who wouldn't teach anything, and they wouldn't let
Yeah.
us be free. So we'd be
Uh-huh.
just like there in class bored. What we do is we just
So
go to the like the basement was like a canteen. We just go to the basement, order food, sit in the canteen, and watch stuff on college Wi-Fi. Like, this was
Uh,
basically what we used to do for 5 6 months, because there's no actual teacher.
it's like when I was in my first college, it's like what we would do is everybody in the college would like sit in this specific area because like all the departments have Wi-Fi, but the only department that has Wi-Fi without password is like this botany department.
Mm.
Uh, so like all everyone would try to sit there. So like people don't even want to fucking eat. Okay, they just want Wi-Fi. So like people would like try to get there to get there early. They would like bring their own food and they would sit there and eat.
Yeah, this used to be another thing. People would just sit in the stairways, like, because that's where the high like the Wi-Fi was like the highest, like the fastest at. Everyone would just sit over there, and they just spend most of their day over there.
Mhm. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the trailer for Wheel of Time. I want to watch Wheel of Time because like I'm
looks
in this
pretty
like
good.
DC Marvel group and like everybody in it is hyping up Wheel of Time.
I think
Like not
we've
the
seen
series,
the
the book,
Yeah,
not
we
the
saw
series, the
some
book.
of trailer of it, but
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Okay, it's not question like the topics and stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so
topics.
favorite movie genre.
mine
Yeah,
right now is it's comedy. Like,
Yeah, same comedy.
yeah.
Moon Knight or Green Knight. Like, Turtle, tell me, Moon Knight or Green Knight. Moon Knight or Green Knight. There's both.
Yeah, I'm
Mm,
excited about Moon Knight actually. I'm really
yeah.
excited about Moon Knight because I've read Moon Knight comics and like I'm follow this page on Facebook about new Moon Knight.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and like you can constantly see some snippets from his comics. It's like so fucking good. Like it's Moon Knight, I would say in terms of insanity and comedy, Moon Knight is on par with Deadpool
Yeah,
when it
I
comes.
haven't read any of the comics, but I keep running into snippets of Moon Knight's comics, and like I have to say, like seems pretty fun. Like, he's yeah, he's pretty much like Deadpool, but a bit more on the
Crazy side.
safe
crazier
to work
side.
side. He's crazier, but he's also more safer
Hmm.
word.
Yeah. The only difference is that Deadpool knows what he's doing.
It
He's
may
he's
be
through and
hit.
through crazy.
No, I mean, like,
No, from what I know about Moon Knight, it's like, isn't it like he has a multiple personality disorder sort of
Yeah,
it's
thing?
not a
yeah.
multiple personality disorder. It's more like identity something
Bipolar.
something disorder. It's not
Oh yeah, it's
multi
not personality.
personality.
It's identity thingy.
Yeah, something I forgot what it was called, but it was something like that. It's not. He doesn't have multiple personalities.
Yeah, yeah,
He
my bad.
just. Yeah. But like
Wait.
Moon Knight is her fourth wall breaker too. Yeah. It's like
I haven't read anything
Marvel
about Moon Knight.
Marvel has two. Yeah, dissociative identity disorder. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, dissociative one.
Yeah, someone look that up and explain it to me.
Uh, it's like
It's like two
how do
different
you?
personalities basically.
But is doesn't that come down to
But the
multiple
identity is
personality? Okay.
different, I think.
Hmm,
Yeah, I don't know how the thing was. That's why I was confused about it being like multiple personality disorder.
yeah. Um, it's like um, it's like it's like they try to escape reality by
Having a
uh
different
having
thing.
a disconnection between thoughts and identity and shit.
I see.
It's different from multiple personality disorder because like multiple yeah,
So they make
it's
up a different identity to escape their boring reality.
yes, pretty much. Not boring, maybe it's
Yeah, different
dramatic.
reasons.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
Fair enough. Like yeah, like I definitely check out Moon Knight.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot of good stuff coming up from Marvel that I want to check out.
Moon
This
Knight is
Moon Knight.
Marvel?
Yeah,
What just
One
happened to
night
your
is Marvel.
mic?
what happened to my mic?
It just went brrr and came back to normal.
Really?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I
it's
didn't
just
hear.
on your end
Maybe.
because I didn't hear anything.
No, like he was like really loud for a second.
Maybe that's because I leaned in towards the mic a bit,
Maybe.
trying to scratch.
Okay, back to the topic. Favorite movie genre?
Comedy because I love laughing.
Okay,
We
one
are
movie
doing
from
favorite
that
movie shit.
genre that you really like.
You know, I
You know what?
going in style,
Comedy. No,
going in
comedy.
style, man.
Well, comedy is a really easy way out of that question. So I would say post-apocalyptic movies are my favorite genre.
Okay, that's other than comedy. One more. Comedy is a pretty wide genre.
Fantasy,
Yeah.
and yeah,
One
really
movie.
good. What? Mm, I
I think I'm
I don't
gonna.
know which. It's gonna be one of the three movies from Lord of the Rings. I don't know, Fellowship of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ring,
I was typing Lord of Rings just as you were about to say it.
yeah,
I knew you were
yeah.
going there.
It was like, dude, as a it's such a great thing when a book you really love lives up to like the movie lives up to the book's expectations.
Uh-huh.
It's like you know how movies like leave a lot out from the book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was barely the case with a lot of the Rings. Like you get most of the stuff from the book, and they
Yeah.
didn't butcher it in any way. They like they kept to the source material, but they didn't ruin it in any way. It was such a
Mhm.
good series. I guess Yeah, I guess I'd say that Return of the King is my favorite movie because of like there's these things called raids.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically they were people who died abandoning the previous the king when he first fought Sauron, who's like the main baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so like in Return of the King, the the raids return to help the new king, you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
of the humans. Like he's not king yet; he's just a prince. But like and
Yeah,
that
he's
that
a
scene was
will
like
be the
so fucking awesome. So yeah, so it's just that.
uh, for me, I have not gonna lie, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings movies. If I did, I don't remember them
Mm-hmm.
because
It,
I don't
it's it
know. It's
was
been a
shown a
super
lot
long.
in TV,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
in the 2000s
Yeah, I've probably
and even
seen it
after
without
the
knowing it's Lord of
2000s.
the Rings movie, but it's been super long.
Yeah.
So I don't really know about that one. I think if you ask fantasy, like world exploring kind of movies, I would love,
Hmm.
like Narnia and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like
So
you
when
really
people
gotta
say
love it.
fantasy, it's usually Narnia, Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings,
yeah.
Harry Potter, or
You know
what's
what?
the
I'm not
other
really
one?
that big of a fan of Harry Potter person.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't say
That's what is that movie which has like the pocket watch with like animals as their familiars?
oh, Golden Compass.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
is it golden? Okay, okay, never mind. I was gonna say mystical beasts and what was that?
Mythical beasts and how
Find them.
to
Tame them?
How to find them?
tame them,
How to find them or
or
tame
something
them?
like that.
It's find
Yeah,
them,
Find
not
them or
f-
tame them. I don't know.
yeah, yes. I
yeah.
thought you were talking
It's a
about
very
that.
recent movie. The Golden Compass is the one I really love because it had
Like
Okay.
such a cool concept of.
Golden Compass. Like my favorite thing was like the Wally Bear thing. Wally Bear is like a character
Oh,
from
dude,
League of Legends.
the
So
bear is
the
in the.
Yeah,
You know the
the bear.
it's a
character?
Harry Potter spin-off. Yeah. The
No,
what
it's
was
not Harry.
the title again? No, the mystical beast thing.
Fa-
It was a Harry Potter
Yeah,
Fantastic.
spin-off.
It's Fantastic
Fantastic
Beasts.
Beasts
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Where to Find
fantastical
Them.
beasts. It's been a while
Yeah,
since that movie came out.
I only
Yeah,
watched the first movie. I need to watch the second one, The Crimes of
Oh,
Grindelwald. I think that's the
yeah, I
second
haven't
one.
seen the second one too.
yeah. Same,
Like
same.
I think
You
I
should watch it
lost
sometime.
interest after the first one.
Uh,
We can watch it sometime.
uh,
So yeah, Oshin,
Yeah,
what were you going for? Post-apocalyptic, right?
yeah.
Yeah, give me a movie like that
Uh,
was really good.
Hands down, Zombieland, the first movie.
Zombieland.
Yeah, that's like my favorite, the most enjoyable movie. It's one of those. You know how you said
Double
like
tap?
with the no, the first one.
Okay, okay, the first one.
Yeah. Double Tap is the second one. Double Tap, they kind of it's kind of meh compared to the first one because
Mm-hmm.
I mean I wouldn't blame them because they set the bar too high for us with the first one. So
Yeah.
it was like bound to be less than first, but yeah, the first one was my favorite. So far, it's because it's like two genres mix that I love, right? It's comedy plus post-apocalyptic,
Mm-hmm.
plus it's zombies, which is like a horde thingy, something you would really enjoy. Like
yeah,
everybody would
Turtle
love the
said
horde.
Shaun of the Dead. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead is like it's a classic,
It's a
but
classic, my
I
dude.
wouldn't
Hey,
Look
hello,
who's
what's up,
here.
hello?
watch it
Oh, you're back. Nice. Fonz
Look
here
who's
too.
here.
if it wasn't for somebody. I
The
think it was Fong.
cinephile. The cinephile is here now.
Mhm. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead is like a classic. Shaun of the Dead. Most of them are like Edgar Wright did a lot of post-apocalyptic movies. If you
Yeah,
consider it, like even the what is it, the
Olsen.
Edge of the World, yeah, the World's End, yeah, the World's End is a post-apocalyptic thing as well.
It doesn't look like it, but it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Should have expanded on it, to be honest. Personally, I would have loved to see the second movie about it, but it kind of ended.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I don't think there was any point in continuing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
So like,
that's the point, right? I personally love the world building that
yeah,
I want to see more, but then the story ended. So what would you
yeah.
show in that thing? Like they
well,
have
So
to build a whole new story to show the world concept more.
yeah, and I think that would just ruin it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man. I mean, every Edgar Wright movie is just like you just have to enjoy the movie. That's it.
One and
Don't
done.
have to. Yeah.
What was that movie like which we watched? Another Edgar Wright movie. Like, it's like they visit like 6 or 9 bars to drink from.
That's the one. Yeah,
the
that's the
world-
one we're
That's
talking
the
about.
one.
That's the World's End.
That's the world's end. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah, okay, okay, okay. I got the title mixed up. I think we watched it a while back too.
Yeah.
yeah. It's so cool. It's very recent, right? So I don't really count the recent movies as my favorite
Mm,
because these movies are shown to me by somebody else first.
okay.
Well, you've seen it recently. It was.
Yeah,
It's.
also, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like recently, I've seen them recently, so I already know what my tastes are, right? So I
Yeah.
know I would enjoy them. So those kinds of movies, when I know that I would enjoy them before I even watch them, I don't count as my favorite movies. The movies I go in blind and be like,
Uh
oh,
huh.
okay, this is really enjoyable. I would watch it again and again. Those kind of movies I would count as like my favorite movies.
Ah.
Mm,
Okay. Let me speed run Fawn to catch up with the first two. Alright.
yeah.
So Fawn, uh, sum up what movies mean to you. Like when I say movies, what comes to your mind?
Movies. There's a lot, dude. I watched a lot of movies. Movies. Dude, mostly I like Denis Villeneuve. I mean, it's controversial, but fuck you guys. I like him.
Who?
Why is it controversial?
Um, Denis
We're not
Villeneuve.
we're not that film enthusiasts to know that it's
Yeah,
controversial.
you're the only
So,
cinephile here, so it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. He's probably my favorite director so far.
I
No,
think
that's not what he
you.
meant
I
when he
think you
says what comes to
misunderstood.
mind when we say movies. He's asking like what movies makes you feel as a like since childhood.
Yeah, no,
Like
like
what makes you enjoy
when
movies.
when when I say movies, like what comes here, right? Like what does movies represent to you?
What, like most popcorn?
This guy.
I
Bro,
think
yeah,
that's
you need to
that's
check.
like the most basic answer you'd look for,
Yeah,
like
yeah. What else do you want? It's
popcorn and
okay.
snacks.
Yeah, you just want to chill, right? When you're watching a movie.
And we
Yeah.
What?
call this guy a cinephile.
Well,
You
dude,
did.
that's how it
That's you
I
starts.
mean,
did.
I did,
Well,
yeah,
that's how
yeah.
it starts. That's the whole point, right? You're just trying to, you know, make the viewer chill and enjoy the story. Well, there is some intense movies as well, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's what movies mean to me, but like it's a big part of it actually. Eating the
Good.
snacks, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's
so
like
speaking of eating snacks, like whenever we go for movie, we never eat there. Like
yeah,
even
that's
if
why.
even if we are starving, we'll be like, no,
yeah. We'll just
we'll
go
wait
to the
it
food
out.
court. Yeah,
After the movie, we'll go eat biryani or something. Let's just starve it out.
exactly.
With me and friends, it's like we just like eat light. Like we just get like a soft serve, a single soft serve for each of us, and then after that we go to this bakery that's near the theaters, and we just
Yeah.
like eat
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. You know what
Like
happened? The one time we actually like decided, okay, let's eat in the movie today, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
my
dude.
friend was like, okay, let's get cheese popcorn, right? Like,
Hmm, hmm,
okay,
hmm.
let's get some cheese popcorn, like three cokes. That's
Yeah.
all
yeah.
we get,
Uh,
and one nachos. Like, we got all of this shit, and he asked for the bills. He said 1,400, right? My friend was like, he paused for a second. Excuse me, like, did you get my order right? Right? It's just one popcorn, three cokes, and and like one nachos. Like, she's like, yeah, that's 1,400, dude. Oh my! I literally lost it, man. Why is it so expensive? I'm so confused.
So, dude,
That's why you don't eat at theaters.
yeah. So this one time, me and my friends, we went to watch this movie.
Uh-huh.
Uh, oh my god, these dumb kids are screaming outside. I don't know why.
We can't hear it. It's
That
fine.
sounds like an old man when he says that.
Dude, like I
Dude,
can't sleep.
yeah,
I
They
can't sleep,
make
man.
yeah, I feel the
old
They're
same.
king
I,
young whippersnappers.
you know what happened on Diwali? I was in Mumbai, right? I almost slapped like four kids because they were like intense crackers, dude. That's I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep. At 1 a.m., I went outside. My friend was like, "Dude, don't do this. Just come back." It's 1 a.m., dude. What are you celebrating for fuck's sake? I want to sleep.
Isn't there a rule that says you can't burst crackers after 10 p.m.?
I know, right? It's Mumbai, dude.
Who,
Nobody gives a
who
fuck.
cares? Yeah. Nobody cares about that shit.
This is really
Fair
annoying.
enough. They have little drugs and shit.
Yeah,
It's pretty well known for it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, dude. This one time we went to watch some Marvel movie. I think.
Well,
I
there's
know
a lot
some
of
Marvel movie. So like that was like the first time we thought we'd get something to eat because we like just randomly we just thought yeah we'll get something to eat.
yeah, yeah.
So we go to the food court like during the interval,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then I get one burger, my friend gets like some nachos and stuff, and then the guy in the counter is like, we don't have change here, have this 90 rupees popcorn pack that you can take home and make it yourself and
What
eat.
the hell?
That's a scam. You
it
got
it, it
scammed.
took us like 10 minutes to like how do I put it, like every time we kept saying no we don't want it, we want the money, he's like giving an excuse. Like at first
Oh,
my friend was like almost taking it, and then he
Yeah.
showed it to me and I'm like, what is this? And he said he doesn't have change and he gave it to me, and I'm like, why? And then I talked
yeah.
to him, and then he's like, no sir, this is like our special shit, and it's like something like it was like rare or something like that, you can take it home and make it and eat it. I'm like, we
Mm.
don't want it, give me the money. And he's like, uh but this is like unique, like you don't get it again. And I don't want it, give me the money. And then he says we don't have the change.
Yeah, well, if they do that shit, you know what I'll do? I'll pull out my card. It's like, yeah, sure, pay it with the card.
That's the
And
thing though, like they don't want to take the card, like they are like, oh, card
Yeah, they
machine's
make
not
up
working,
excuses.
card machine's not working.
those, huh?
Yeah,
One
and
of
then
those.
finally, like, I got really pissed and I was like, either like give me the money or cancel the order. I'm not paying for anything.
Yeah, well,
And
you
then finally,
experienced
he's
it.
like, okay, fine, I'll get the change. He went, got the change, and we went back to the movie. So
Yeah.
annoying. What theater was this? Like, it was PVR or something.
PVR is pretty costly, yeah. And PVR does this bullshit as well, yeah. That's true.
This was like at early COVID too. So like, I kind of felt like they were trying to push
Make
stocks that
yeah the most of
that
it.
weren't gonna sell, you know.
Yeah.
And many people they didn't get what was happening. They thought it was some freebie or something, and then they just took it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Usually,
that was one very very bad experience for me. Like when it comes
Yeah.
to food in theaters. Like
Right.
normally
you know what?
when
Not
hmm?
only that, not only that, but the environment they make sure to set it up in a way that you want to eat.
Yeah, well, that's,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what? I countered it perfectly by like, I mean, I have a pretty good setup now to watch movies. So I literally, like, I don't even go to, like, if I had to watch like a really good movie, then the theater is worth it, I guess.
Yeah,
Until
we'll
then,
get
yeah,
to
until then, I'll just watch movies in my home, man. I have a pretty relaxed setup. I'll just watch it here.
Go
uh,
eat cheese fun.
Gold cheese.
Shut up,
Turtles.
turtle.
Well, I remember this one time
Yeah,
I went to the movies. Like,
yeah,
I it was halftime, so I just like went to the shop and like I bought I ordered stuff, like I bought it, like I gave him the money, and like he's like he doesn't have change.
yeah.
And then like this these other people are coming, and they give money, and he also says to them that they don't have change. So basically like every person who's coming there to buy shit doesn't bring change. So like there's like a like 10 people waiting for
Change.
change pretty much.
Yeah.
Humor. I get that. It happens a
I
lot
was a
actually.
I was the
Even
first guy
um,
there, so I got my change back first later on. So
I mean, I don't
I was
think it
able to
happens
not miss
much
the movie.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you're watching
you
some
know
sort,
why? It's because
Uh,
of
why?
all the GPay and shit.
yeah, no,
No,
that's
see,
the thing,
you know,
right? Like cards, debit card usage is a bit more no casual now. Like if
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
don't have debit
but
card,
the
you just use GPay or your phone pay and stuff.
yeah,
yeah, but the
But
thing
Digital
is,
currency is more.
this is like a local cinema. Okay, it's not PVR or IMAX or anything.
Mhm.
It's just
local cinema,
it's
okay.
just fucking local cinema. So there's no
It's a
card
single
or
screen.
GPay. Yeah,
It's a single screen, yeah. Okay. I get that. Single screens are like usually the best experience for watching
yeah, that's true.
uh
that's true though. Yeah,
movies.
I mean I
Like
don't
these
know, like
multiplexes are fine sometimes, but if you want the best experience of watching a movie, like you're really hyped up for something.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, vegetable dudes also have Paytm GPay now. Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
This is now, like what Nuts is saying is like few years ago.
yeah. Dude, you know the problem, like if you want to watch a like watch it on a big screen, right?
Yeah,
Like
Uh-huh.
you want to watch this movie, you like it so much, you want to watch it in IMAX or something. But most of the IMAX things are less are everything is in a multiplex, right? You can't do anything
yeah.
about it. Like every goddamn IMAX is in a mall. Like what do you expect?
Yeah, what I expected to do.
I mean,
I'll be right, guys.
what
I'll
I
be right back.
sure. Oh yeah. So we were talking about how they set up the theaters to make sure people buy food. It's like
Yeah.
you go past the food court before you enter the screening area, right? Like I don't know if
Yeah.
you've
Yeah,
noticed that. Like every single theater I've
yeah.
gone, like
Like right
multiplexes.
in front of
And the
Yeah,
quick
like
fucking
food is
and the
very fast.
whole fucking thing smells like popcorn for some reason.
yeah, it's like you enter. There's the check-in area, and then you go through
Yeah.
the food section, and then into the places where the multiplex entrances are. So
Dude,
like they
I think they actually spray some sort of like popcorn smell there. You know?
uh maybe, I mean, they do
The smell is
popcorn, you know.
natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's so much smell, dude.
They just keep popping popcorn.
Sure they do.
They
Just
just
go
keep
pop
pop,
pop 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 pop.
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, they make popcorn in huge quantities.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
back.
this
Yeah, nuts.
Back.
seriously, dude. Come
Yeah,
on, man. That's a strong
uh
smell, I tell ya.
so where were we before I got sidetracked about the theaters and food? Ah,
Post-apocalyptic movies.
no, I was asking you about what
Yeah, the
movies
movie
meant for
experience.
you,
Yeah, yeah.
and that
I
went
just
from
need
there.
to. Yeah, I just want a big screen, good food, and a good seat. That's all I need, man.
Yeah. Okay,
And I just
next one. This is where you joined in.
so basically it's just like it's just chilling for him, you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as yeah, that's the better way. I can watch movies if I start like thinking it like looking at it from a like a filmmaker's point of view. I just lose it, man. I can't enjoy movies. So I realized I should just chill.
Hmm.
District 9,
Hmm.
Turtle is coming
District
in
9
with
was so
some.
good.
Turtle is coming up with some classics here.
Like whenever District 9 showed up, I didn't like the cinematography, so I like didn't watch it at all. But then one time I just sat down and watched it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, nuts. Like even remember Cloverfield has the same cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time I
Oh,
first time
I'm
I
just
was
saying Cloverfield is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
sure.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Not the Paradox, just the Cloverfield.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, then I agree.
Like Cloverfield is like the shaky cam, right?
Wait, what was this? Okay, there was this movie I recently saw on Netflix, I think. It is pretty much post-apocalyptic. Um,
Was it like what is it called? Alice in Wonderland or something?
Alice in Borderland.
Alice in Borderland, yeah. Was
I
it
will
that?
see.
no. I don't remember the title exactly, but in this world, like monsters have taken over, and people are stuck underground in bunkers.
Oh yeah, it's Monsters and Love and Monsters or something.
Yeah. We watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. I think we saw it.
I love.
It-
I went in with the lowest expectations for the movie, but
Yeah, it
I
was good.
yeah, it was pretty good.
What
pretty
was
sure
it called?
Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters.
Let me show the trailer actually.
I actually, yeah, I actually thought of Love, Death, and Monsters. I mean,
That's
Love, Death,
Love
and
Death and
Love and
Robots.
Robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So this is the movie. So this was like a pretty good movie. Like it had pretty much like everything you'd look for a post-apocalyptic movie in it. Like the
Yeah.
setup, and then like the
It,
exploration part, and then the monsters and
Yeah,
the end. It was a whole and all good movie.
I would
yeah.
say my favorite post-apocalyptic movie is either I Am Legend or Zombieland.
Zombieland. Yep.
Yeah, Zombieland was so. I still need to watch Zombieland Double Tap.
I mean,
What do you
yeah.
think of the
I
heist
would,
movie with zombies? Yeah, that's what they did with the new Michael Bay movie. Did
Michael
What movie?
Bay.
Which
or
one?
it was Michael Bay, right? Who directed the one with Dave Bautista? Did what is it? The
Not
zombie
Michael
movie?
Bay. It was some. It was no. It wasn't Michael Bay.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's not
Yeah.
Michael Bay.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
It's Zack
that
Snyder.
movie.
Snyder, dude.
Oh, it's
Snyder.
Snyder.
Yeah, I told you, right? He's trying to make a universe out of it. Like the zombies are some
Dude,
people are speculating that the
I
zombies are
actually
aliens.
thought it was a Michael Bay movie. Holy fuck!
Heist movie
He
with
made a
zombies.
I didn't
there's
watch
a,
it.
there's
I
a
What is
mean, did
that?
prequel
the
to the
movie?
movie.
I mean, did the movie have a lot of explosions or something?
It's a
Yeah,
Snyder
it
movie.
does.
And
Yeah, it does have a
Then
lot
it,
of
then it,
explosions.
then it's acceptable that he thought about Michael
It
Bay.
was
yeah,
Michael Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What's the heist movie with zombies?
The one we're talking about,
Army of the Dead.
yeah, Army of the Dead.
I haven't seen that
Well,
yet.
yeah, apparently it starts off as a heist movie, then it turns into a zombie movie.
Yeah,
Uh, so this
I
was.
don't know actually. It might be like they're trying to pull off a heist while the zombie thing is going on or something.
no. It
Mhm.
is like they go in for like 3 days or something,
Uh,
but by the time they come out, it's already zombie apocalypse basically.
mm,
But yeah, it's like what do you call it? I mean, yeah, it's also not like your typical zombies. It's like smart zombies. They give like facts and stuff.
yeah,
Apparently, I haven't seen the movie either. Sounds cool. I
yeah.
wanted to watch it for a while, but I don't want to watch it alone.
Mhm.
It's the kind of movie where you want to watch it with friends.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's in Disney Plus, right?
Now it's in Netflix.
It's
we
in
can watch
Netflix.
it.
Not only that, he released the second movie as well, which is like a prequel to the Army
Which
of the
one?
Dead, which is like
Oh, Army of
yeah,
the
it's
Dead.
just called Army of Thieves.
Yeah. They released a new one called Army of Thieves.
Is it called 100 Thieves?
No,
Saj.
it's not. Shut up, big. You
Army
knew
of
that.
100 Thieves.
It
You
won't
shouldn't do
count.
that, Prats. We ain't sponsored yet.
What do you mean sponsored? This has nothing to do with sponsors.
Yeah, Braz will make jokes. We don't need to be sponsored for that.
Where was I going
Movie is
with
this?
this?
What movie is this?
This is Spencer something.
Martin. Where did I hear the name Spencer Martin? Is he a director or something?
I don't know. This is like Spencer something. This movie we saw this. Spencer.
What's this movie for? I don't know.
Spencer Confidential. Is
Oh
this the
yeah,
movie?
I don't think I've seen it.
Dude, you
this-
Solar Nuts and someone saw this. I remember because I joined in right at the end, and then I watched the whole thing alone.
Oh, I probably didn't pay attention to it.
The
They do.
I'll be right back.
They was the dumbest movies.
I'll be right back. The stitch on my gums came undone, so I need to get one of them.
What?
sure.
What did
Don't,
you
don't don't even question it.
Okay.
So where was I? Oh yeah, phone. Favorite genre.
Sci-fi, dude.
Favorite movie from
Any
that
day.
genre.
Yeah, it's always sci-fi for him.
Oh, well, you already know the movie. It's Blade Runner, right? Come
Oh,
on.
it's Blade Runner, not Dune.
Nah. Dune isn't there yet. Maybe the second
Okay.
part might do something for me.
He basically likes Dune because they live in
Actually, I like Dune because it's a good setup for the second movie. I actually think Dune kind of See, even Turtle agrees. Dune
I mean,
kinda
okay,
lags.
look. I watched Blade Runner. Okay, I watched Blade Runner, and I just skipped Dune. I just went AFK on Dune. I'm not even gonna
Dune-
pretend I watched it.
Yeah, well, Dune is good. Like Dune is more to the normal audience, right? Dune is more entertaining. You can say it's kind of mainstream,
Dune
right?
was entertaining.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
no, I'm just saying Dune has more action scenes, right? Like it keeps moving.
Dude,
Not
dude,
really.
if I wasn't doing something else, I would have fallen asleep.
Dude, I mean, compared to Blade Runner, I'm just
No,
saying.
I think Blade Runner is more entertaining to watch
Yeah,
than Dune
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I watched Blade Runner. Like I watched like the whole movie.
Yeah, Blade Runner. Okay, Blade Runner. You have to like. It depends, dude. Because I watched the first one right before the second one came out.
Like for the first half of the movie, I was like trying to find a connection between the first movie and the second movie by adding the numbers and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that kept me awake for some of the early
I
bits.
think
Yeah,
you just
I was like a huge fan of the first one, right? I was like, oh, how the fuck did Ridley Scott pull this off? He did, he did such a good job with it, right? Then I was excited because I recently watched
Yeah.
Arrival, and Arrival literally blew my fucking mind. I was like, holy shit, this guy can make some good movies. Then I went on
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
back.
rant. Yeah, then I went on like watching all of Denny's movies, right, back to back.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was pretty excited for the second movie, and then I watched the second movie in theaters like what 3 times. It was,
Hmm.
yeah, it was. I mean, it's a long movie, but I think because of how much I like the first movie, I love the second movie like more.
Hmm. Well, I think Blade Runner is more commercially viable to watch than Dune for sure, unless you have like all three parts are
Okay.
available to watch.
One of
For
the
Dune.
biggest thing that kept me in hook in Blade Runner was this thing from V Play's tournament of Pudge looking at meat steak. Okay, I'll try to
What?
find it.
But you know what, Prats? I think you would enjoy Dune solely on the purpose of like trying to understand the world building of it. And
Dune is like what, dude? It's like Dune. The movie is like just a
it's
prologue.
it's
It's
half.
literally, yeah.
It's
It's
like
literally,
1/3 of a movie basically.
yeah. It's like you just get introduced to everything, get introduced to the planet.
So this is the scene that
Are you
just
Dune
fucking
was written
kidding
by
me,
Neil
bro?
Gaiman, right?
I no
No.
Are you
no
fucking kidding me, dude?
no. I think you're thinking about Sandman.
Ah, yeah. I'm thinking about Sandman.
Yeah, Neil Gaiman wrote Sandman,
Yeah.
which we recently saw the trailer of.
yeah, we
Raj
were
was like, I
watching.
want to watch. So it was a really cool trailer. And then we went on a fucking rabbit hole of realizing what the story is all about.
Oh,
We
dude,
had like
that was such a roller coaster. You
yeah.
know.
You know what happened? We were watching about the comic book explanation, and then there was this guy who made like a essay about it, like essay on Sandman, and he
Yeah.
explains the whole philosophy behind it.
Yeah,
We
dude.
were like, God damn.
I'm just happy like Dune Part 2 is officially like confirmed.
What do you mean officially confirmed? Weren't they
You
confirmed all three
no,
parts?
you didn't know like even after like the first movie release, they didn't confirm the second part yet.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, after it got received well, they were like, okay, let's do the second part now.
Okay, they were trying to like make sure everybody liked it. At least most of us liked it.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least.
Okay. Then let's move on to the next one. It's been like 2 hours and we barely dipped into it.
Okay, what is
Because like basically the whole first hour was just filler. It's
Yeah.
not Netflix. What's not Netflix?
yeah, he's talking about confirming back-to-back movies.
Ah,
It's not Netflix, man. He can't do that.
I mean, no, but the way the movie is set up, right? I thought all three movies were like announced properly before doing it, and he just
oh,
wanted to release them
that's
like
the thing though. Like, if the movie isn't well received, they can just drop it. If it's well
yeah,
received, they'll announce it. But if they announce it first and then it isn't well received, they can't back out of it.
Yeah.
yeah, true. I mean, in their defense, I would say that it's like people already know that it's gonna be well received because it's one of the best directors of sci-fi.
Well, do they now? One of the best directors of sci-fi directed Blade Runner 2049 and nobody gave a fuck.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
finally got rid of the stitches.
Why do you have stitches?
why do you have to-
I took out my wisdom tooth.
Ah,
yeah,
yes, I remember now. So
man,
here's
that
the
was
thing:
such a
you and Turtle literally had wisdom teeth removed in the same time span. Like
Yeah,
it was literally like a day or something difference.
yeah. He had it like 3 days ago
3 days ago.
before mine.
Okay, guys. Next
Mm,
one. A genre that you think is actually overrated.
love stories.
overrated. Yeah.
Young adult romance.
Yeah.
I
Basically, yeah.
yeah,
The
actually, yeah.
I like romance, rom-coms and all that. I don't like young adult romance.
oh, dude, I hate them.
YA fantasy, even YA fantasy is like overrated.
What's a
There are
YA
some really good
fantasy?
ones for sure. It's
Dude,
younger basically.
yeah, you just
Hmm.
have to. Well, you just have to have like some sort of hook for it, right? You can't just do same old shit.
Okay, I have one thing that I have like a guilty pleasure in terms of YA fantasy, which is semi romance, but it's not really romance, but it's like YA for sure.
Okay, the
Which is like
reason why I don't know
it's a
what
TV
YA
show.
fantasy is because I don't watch them. I straight up
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
ignore them. That's why.
I even if you watch them, you wouldn't know unless you are like into the books of the genre.
Okay.
Like nobody calls them YA in the movies.
I'm not
Uh,
too fond of young adult fantasy movies, but I like some of the books.
Yeah, I like Teen Wolf, which was a show about like werewolves and shit.
mm-hmm.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
It
I
was it
heard
was
about it.
it was like right amount of cringe.
Oh my god, ad.
You know
Skip.
what got
And
so much hate? Twilight.
the I mean, it was well deserved for sure.
Yeah.
At least at the beginning. I later
Like,
it's just became a
I
case
remember
on it.
Robert Pattinson was saying he hated being part of Twilight.
Well, he's gonna make up for it with the Batman movie.
Batman.
Yeah, yeah. He like Christian Bale said he's like disappointed with Robert Pattinson's Batman or something like that. I
He did. Well, sounds like Christian Bale, all right.
I've heard so much about Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Slayer.
but I've never watched it. I feel like I should watch it.
Yeah, it's like one of those American classic characters.
Yeah, yeah.